This is You Can Double Jump. Let's check it out. I'm going to be playing with a controller because it's a platformer and that requires controller play in my opinion. So look at that, we got a nice little standard world map to start off with here. It's very inviting, very opening, but it's a little weird to just start here. It'd be nice if there was like a little intro sequence of some sort. Maybe there will be in the future. Am I on an island, it looks like? I think that's what's going on here. It kind of looked like a cave at first, but nope, I guess it's kind of an island setup here. I like how he moves around the map. That's very nice. Very snappy, very, you know, animated. It's a nice way to do a world map. I like it a lot. So it looks like we learn a lot just from looking at here. There's some kind of a gold pillar, a silver pillar, 3 weird pillars at the bottom over there, some timings, and out of 20. Okay. I can turn checkpoints on and off. We'll keep them on. Let's see how it goes. Boots of Justice. Alright, so this is a really... Oh, okay, I was going to say it's a really blank, wide-open area, but actually there is something hiding over here. Looks like we have some thread over here. So that's a nice little way to kind of break up the monotony there, is just an introduction of a new element, such as the thread, which I think is going to be pretty big. I'm calling it thread. I really don't know what it is. I guess it's pillars. But it's kind of not that easily identified, if I'm being honest. So let me... And hang on, I'm going to do one other thing real quick right here. There we go. For whatever reason, it's a little jittery. That little buzzsaws. See, I like the way the buzzsaws are actually kicking up the grass. That's really cool looking. A little bit of dynamic shading, too. You can actually see the character get a little darker and lighter on the way in. I hope that lighting effect actually plays a bigger role in the future. I probably should be speeding up, and I'm just kind of taking my time and going through things. Nice little checkpoint system there. It looks like there's thread down there, and there's probably an invisible wall somewhere. If I were a betting man, I'm probably going to die, so... Nope. Didn't know there might be an invisible wall there. That was a horrible jump. Wait. I need to remember, this game has a name, and its name is I Can Double Jump. I can't double jump. I thought it said I could double jump. The game lied. Triangle kills me. L1 kills me. That's a lot of kill you buttons. I'd recommend if you're going to have a button that just automatically kills you, you might want to have some kind of a warning or a confirm button, but yeah. So if I can double jump, how do I double jump? Interesting. Well, maybe I can just run it enough. Nope, not even close. How do I double? I feel like it should be way more obvious than this. I'm trying all the buttons. Nothing yet. There are 2 different buttons that do jumping, but neither of them seem to allow me to double jump, so I'm a bit confused here. Holding up doesn't make me jump higher. Oh, you lose all of your pillars that you got from a checkpoint if you die? Jeez, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? I guess that kind of incentivizes you not to die, but kind of sucks you'd have to backtrack and get everything back. There's no way I'm jumping that. Is there a run button? There is a run button! Ah, of course, silly Highsight. Oh boy. There's always a run button. It's a platformer. See that? I would never make it through without chat. Now, what you might want to do right there is you might want to indicate that there's a run button through... You got those signs with the arrows on them, right? Well, how about a sign that kind of tells you, you know... X or square or whatever controller you want to use. I happen to use PlayStation controller, but indicate somewhere that you can do what you can do. You know, it's like a subtle tutorial with these signs. Nothing big, nothing fancy, just something that's enough. Enough to let you know. Got a gold one. Only one I'm missing is that one I didn't figure out how to get to. And all those other pillars I didn't get. Ah, you got the... Oh, now I can double jump. Okay, so this is going to be a kind of adventure where I'm going to slowly, you know, evolve, I guess. That's pretty neat. Unfortunately, I think I missed those 3 at the beginning, and that's it. No, it actually still goes. No, never mind. Not bad. So the developers actually already added button icons in the newest build, so way ahead of me on that. Well done. It's an obvious thing, but sometimes it's something that gets overlooked. And look at that, the dynamic lighting is already playing a bit of a role. It's already getting a little darker in here, and I like that. So now I can double jump, shown by my glowy feet, which is nice because it leaves a nice, cool-looking, crisp trail of where I've been. I like that a lot. All right. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at hardcore platformers. If anyone remembers my Ted by Dawn video, they can attest to that. I'm digging the music and the constant theme, how it's a pretty consistent theme going on right here. This kind of a remix of the first track, and I wonder if we're going to be hearing something like that along the entire thing. Now, good design right here in the sense that when I'm coming back, it's going to be a little trickier. I got the feeling this is a game that's going to be very punishing the further I go. But one thing I do like about it compared to Super Meat Boy is it's more of a side-scroller, whereas Super Meat Boy, it was more of a single screen or, in some cases, up and down screen. Like, it's not a side... Ooh, secret. Apparently there are secrets here, but I don't know... Ah, I couldn't jump over that properly. Which means all those yellow pillars are gone, which means I honestly just want to restart the level, but in the interest of time, I'm not going to. The completionist in me, though, is a little angry right now. The completionist in me also sees this secret and failed miserably. Now, the death right there, I do want to speak on that death. You get back into the action relatively quickly, but there is a bit of a delay going on. It's not a big one, but it's enough where it's like, I just kind of want to get going, you know? Next time I die, I'll point it out. It's a minor delay. It's not as bad as many other games like this that I've seen where it's like, oh, how could you make me wait that long? Action, you know? I don't want to be sitting here waiting all day. So we'll jump over this, grab that. I seem to be overshooting these a bit. People are probably going to double jump over these things, and it seems like those pillars are just at the right height where it's not right for either the jump or the double jump. It's like right in that apex center, you know? You might want to try to reorganize that so it's easier to grab the pillars in one jump. It would be easier on the one hand, but also it would feel more right, you know? It feels more natural. Alright, hey, I got all 3 pillars. Don't know what it means, but yay. I assume they're pillars. I have no idea what they really are. Now, I do have to comment on the character. I'm not going to mince words. He looks just like Super Meat Boy. He is a blue Super Meat Boy. The way he walks and everything, his eyes. The only thing is his mouth looks a little different, I guess, but... missed it. And I don't know if that's... I'm sure it is by design to some degree, but you got to watch out for that because... I mean, you know, somebody did make Super Meat Boy, and there's paying homage, and then there's just obviously Super Meat Boy. So you gotta kind of keep an eye on that. I don't know if the developer has any plans to mix them up a little bit or anything along those lines. But I'd recommend maybe taking another look at that. Alright, so it looks like that's the end of the level already, but I'm gonna ignore it for now. I want to see if I can get that pillar. How about the movement, though? The movement in this game is pretty stellar, if I do say so myself. Everything, it snaps very nicely. There's a little bit of looseness to it, but it actually works out in the game's favor because it makes the jump seem a little more extreme. It's pretty nice, actually. I like it. I have no idea how I'm going to get that gold pillar. Like, I have to get it now or never. I see one possible way, but it's going to end badly, I guarantee it. Alright, I need to time it just right. Wait for it. Wait for it. Nope. Definitely keep waiting for it. Ah, look at that! No! What have I done? So, is this the end? What is this? No. Oh, this is new and exciting. What have we here? You know what I love about this? What I love about this above everything else I love about this? What I love about this... Hello. What I love about that is the way the music changed. It was still basically the same exact song, but it sounded just a little bit differently. Am I going to live through this? Nope, that ain't going to happen. So, they have secret levels in this game. I can very much appreciate that, but I will say that portal looked just like an endgame... Oh, wrong one. I can't go back, can I? Oh, I just grabbed a checkpoint, too. I have made mistakes. Mistakes have been made. But I do love the idea of secret levels like this. It plays out nicely. And these gravity mechanics. Ooh, me gusta. I can't jump that high. Poop. Let's see if I can replay this level. First of all, what's down here? Oh, come on, that was the easiest one. I ain't letting that slide by. Oh, maybe I am. I am definitely in favor of these, these hidden levels. They flow beautifully. And they play nicely. There's a little more challenge to these than most other secret levels. And you know what? I said I'd talk about the delay when I died, but I just keep on forgetting because I keep wanting to get back into the action so bad. Again, a great sign. But for those who are watching, you probably see the minor delay. Level right there, leading right to the next to last level, it looks like. Very nice. But let's jump back to this one real quick. Very cool. It does remind me a lot of Pixel Are You Squared, you're right. And I'm okay with that because they did those gravity mechanics really well too. So it's nice to see that that spirit, you know? Platformers and gravity manipulation, they really go hand in hand, don't they? Alright, now let's see the next time I die if I'll remember to talk about the whole pause thing that I've been raving about. So yeah, this looks a lot like the vortexes at the end of most levels. You might want to do something to really change up the look. I mean, you need to make it look distinct. Make it obvious that that is going to lead you to a completely different world. That that's going to take you away from your current world, but not to the end of your normal world. That it's a completely separate way. Because it doesn't even really technically, it takes you to a parallel world, right? So maybe make it like really opposite looking somehow. Not my best description or advice, but there it is. Nailed it. That time. Practice makes perfect, I suppose. See if I can get a fully perfect level for once. Ooh. Jump it. What is this gonna do? Higher? No, nothing like that. Why are these green, I wonder? It's probably something obvious. Apparently I'm just being a dumb and it does look completely different. Well, that's on me then. Nope, should not have survived that situation. How am I going to get that one? I know what I need to do, I just don't think it's going to happen. But it did! Is that a perfect level? Yeah, it is. You're right, it does look completely different. I don't know why, but whenever I see portals like that, they all look the same to me. I guess I'm portalist. So is there a par time? I get a feeling that there's a par time to these levels. That's probably why you're timing them, right? So why don't I know what the par time is going in? Totally ripped from SMB3. Nice. Alright, well, whatever. For the sake of time, we're going to skip ahead. I want to see what an end level is like for these maps. All in all, what can I say about the aesthetic? Again, aside from Meat Boy looking like, you know, Blue Meat Boy there, it looks nice. It looks really nice. I don't know if this character has a name, but he should get a name. Once he looks a little more original, that is. But the aesthetics in general look really nice. They all look very menacing. It looks kind of a nice blend of cartoony, but not like... cartoony enough where you could get away with putting gore in, but you're not putting gore in as far as I've seen. So far when you die, it's pretty tame, considering I'm getting hacked up by blades and such. And I appear to be fleshy. Now, how about challenge? Well, it's definitely less challenging than Super Meat Boy. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people have complained Super Meat Boy was too much for... Oh, I double jumped accidentally. So yeah, okay, actually, while I'm here, let's talk about the deaths. So when you die, it does that zoom-in thing, right? And then it zooms out like that. So let's count how long it takes. 1,000, 2,000, about a second and a half, give or take. I might have been counting a little fast there. So it takes a little bit of time to get into that. And right here, I just want to press a button and be right back into it. Like right here, I'm going crazy. It's like, come on, I want to go again. I want to go again. Well, it's still fresh in my mind what I did wrong. I want to keep that up. Especially if it's something, if I die at the beginning, I did wrong and try to do it correctly this time. So it's very important in these these deaths have to be as quick as possible. So you can have your little transition if you'd like it. That's totally fine. But if I press a button, I want to be right back in the action. If you're getting user input that is clearly saying, hey, hurry the hell up, you need to respond to that. You need to realize that if a button's being pressed, it's because the user is getting frustrated and really, really wants to get back into the action, which is a good thing about your game. But you got to make sure you're abiding by that. It's very important. I'm loving the glowing lights, too. If you guys haven't noticed, the lighting doesn't go only as far as shading. There's actually some color to these lights, and they end up looking really nice. You can see how they intersect right here, actually. That's a great example of color intersection. Very beautiful. It plays out nicely. Oh, not enough. Let's try that again. Oh, really? I am just over-predicting today. Do it that way. I don't think I can jump that high. We'll do this the relatively smarter way, which means jumping through more buzzsaws. Yeah, in general, this whole area is pretty sweet looking. This might have been too early. Ooh. And if you look really carefully, it might be hard to see in the video, but if you look really carefully, you can actually see everything inside of the water right there, or should I say slime, whatever the hell that is. You can see it, so you don't necessarily have to guess, which is nice. So it's got enough of a transparency to it that I can at least see without guessing too much when I need to jump. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Oh, I almost clipped that. Oh, my. Hey, I missed a gold. That's too bad. Oh! That was a little below my head, or a little above my head. This is a short guy. Oh, you son of a bitch. And now I lost everything, didn't I? No, I lost all my yarn. And I didn't have a checkpoint. Oh, that sucked. That sucked. I'm calling it yarn. Like, they look like spools of yarn, but I know they're not. That's just what they look like. I'm sorry. That's just what they look like. I don't know what they are. Is my dude made out of wool? That would make this so much easier for me. Silver wool. Oh, my. But I can safely say, the whole losing everything you've collected on a checkpoint, oh, that is going to really piss people off. I'm sorry, but that is. Maybe, I understand maybe you just want to have them play without the checkpoints. You know, turn off the checkpoints and start at the beginning every time they die. That's why it's an option. But would it cause so much harm if you made it, you know, still rewarding for not doing that? I mean, we have games these days coming out. The newest Black Ops, if you're in here, is coming out where you can actually play the last level at the beginning. Like, they brought up a pretty valid point that I had to think on. And honestly, Total Biscuit did influence my thoughts on it a little bit, but I had to think on it, where does it really matter if you can just play whatever level you want when you start a game? Do you really need to unlock them? Like, all these levels right here, do I really need to start at level 1 to play this level? Is that really a necessity? And that's a tough question. You know, it's not something that we've, as gamers, have grown to think of. We always think, you know, you gotta your way through. Gold toll. Let's do this. But anyway, yeah, the difficulty curve has been really solid so far, and I say that as soon as I see this beast of a level. But anyway, what I was getting at before was, is it really such a big deal if I get to keep what I've earned up to that checkpoint? I mean, maybe you can give me a secondary prize if I go through the entire level without a checkpoint. Or if I go through the checkpoint mode and don't die along the way and still collect everything. Like, you know, so you get them on both ends. Just having checkpoints turned off is an option, you know? Like you currently do. Huh. How do I get there? Maybe there's a doorway coming up. I'm liking these elevators. You know what's nice is I immediately knew that was going to be an elevator when I stepped on it. I don't entirely know how you did it, but you didn't have any arrows or anything. I guess it's just the way the human mind is conditioned. We see a shaft like that. Whoops, way too high. We see a shaft like that, and we just automatically assume that whatever we step on is going to bring us up. I like the added addition of the lowered bar behind me. That's nice. Ah, wow, I need to definitely not keep doing that. But it's impressive. You're doing a great job of basically working with what humans think of everything, you know? I mean, what's a better way of putting it? You're playing with our assumptions, but you're playing with them correctly. All right. Let's jump here. Jump here. Oh. All right, now I'm really starting to love the difficulty. Now, bear in mind, I'm breezing through this, but you have to understand, I've been playing platformers all my life. My first video game ever was, in fact, Super Mario World. So, damn it. So, don't be amazed watching me go through this. This is actually really hard and really well designed. I say that, of course, immediately after dying, but you get the point. This is exceptionally well designed, and the mechanics are all accounted for, by which I mean being able to run and being able to double jump. That's about it for the mechanics, and they play out nicely for the most part. Alright, so I gotta... There we go. What I also like is I stop my double jump immediately in midair. The second, like, I stop jumping in general in midair the second I let go of the button. If I let go up here, I stop. If I let go up here, I stop, you know? That's nice. You get a nice feel for how high you're going. See, and then you can kind of skip along like that, which is going to be required later on. So the jumping mechanics, they're really solid. And someone's asking me, what do I rate Mega Man X at? A little off topic, but it was a great game. It was a solid game, in my opinion. It was probably the best in the Mega Man series, but for more reasons... Wow, it's going to be tough. For more reasons than you might think. In terms of game design... Damn, okay, that was Explode on Impact. Should have seen that coming. As I was saying, in terms of game design, it did a great job of directing the player to learn its mechanics. And I'm sure I've referenced before how much I've enjoyed Ego Raptor's sequelitis videos and how they've actually helped inspire me in the creation of, or learning of game design in general. And I can definitely say, if you haven't seen Ego Raptor's sequelitis Mega Man X video. I insist you check that out now. You will be blown away at how many things the developers did to get them to learn your game. Now, I want to point something out here, something subtle that some people might not realize. Did you notice that these things have a trail on them? Do you know why they have a trail on them? It's so I don't have to memorize exactly where they're bouncing. This is how I can remember just by seeing where the danger is. And the trail, I know it's going to show up, which gives me the chance to plan ahead and know that this is going to be a safe place. It's a real easy, real simple way to direct your player. That's what I'm talking about when I say direct your player. Direct them to the safe zones. Even if it's a subtle unconscious thing. It's definitely something that can go a long way. Something as small and subtle as that can go a long, long way in your level design. It's brilliant. Brilliant simplicity. Alright, let's see if... Oh, wait. I got a hunch, and if this doesn't pay off, it's going to hurt like hell. Nope. I thought I might be able to fall down, and there would be, like, you know, something up. Oh, I need to figure out how to get to those doors. Actually, I can't double jump that, right? No, it's too high. Maybe that's something I get later. I don't know. Maybe I need another power-up before I can get there. Which I don't really like the idea... Wait a minute. Oh, the subtlety! Did anyone else see that really, 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 really subtle thing right there? You could actually kind of see, if you looked very carefully... Oh, and look at that. Look at that. This is another one, isn't it? Wow. And that's how you bypass everything. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant design. Brilliant design. You could actually see a little bit of the platform sticking out from the blue part, and that's how I knew that that was there. Subtlety, ladies and gentlemen. It is the essence of good game design. Just a hint. Just a hint. Outstanding. And you also have to bear in mind, the entire time I was being baited. The entire time I was being told there was some secret that I needed to find. Because he specifically showed me, the developer specifically showed me that there was a golden thread I could not reach yet. And I needed to find a doorway to get to it, which meant the secret could be anywhere. So really, once again, top-notch level design. All around top-notch level design. Absolute brilliance. Alright, now we're actually going to call it here with this game, but I am very impressed. Don't let the name and its simplicity fool you. You can double jump, ladies and gentlemen. It has some really solid level design and great game mechanics that should really be checked out. This is something you could, as a game developer, you could learn from it, and as a player, you could sure as hell enjoy it. I'm hoping that when this game does come out in its entirety, I really would like to see this game have some kind of a level editor. Because I'd love to make some levels with this game. I know a lot of people would love to make levels for this game, and I hope to see this on Steam. The name is very simple, and in a lot of ways that's a strength, because You Can Double Jump is catchy. You Can Double Jump is something that draws you in. You know it's a platformer. You know you can double jump. What more do you need to know? Not much. Really well done all around. I'm very excited for this game. I'm really happy with it. The overall aesthetic, the feel, the level design, and the mechanics. Great, great game. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been You Can Double Jump. Go check it out.